a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, good morning and welcome. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And of course, we're streaming live on YouTube, we're streaming live on Facebook, we're streaming live on both platforms. Please go to YouTube. You can watch live from anywhere in the world. All you have to do is search for our YouTube page. Nigeria Info FM is a verified account, and you'll see us there. You can watch live from anywhere in the world on any of your devices. It's just like TV. It's really, really interesting to watch. Also on Facebook, the same. Search for Nigeria Space Info Space 99.3 on Facebook, and you will see us. All right, this morning we're looking at the appointment of new service chiefs. The president met with them yesterday, like you just heard, on the news for about 40 minutes. And, of course, he's giving them the marching orders. It kind of reminds me of when President Muhammadu Buhari, in his inaugural speech after being sworn in as president for the first time, said he was ordering, the authorities to take the command and control center, to the northeast. Only what happened after that, your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, this is the Morning Crossfire. I'm Kofi Bartels. You're welcome. We're turning our attention, like I said, to one of the most significant developments in Nigeria's security architecture, the appointment of new service chiefs by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, what does this reshuffle, what does it mean for Nigeria's fight against insecurity? It's a big topic. Insecurity is, along with the economy, the biggest topic we have in the country. Then, of course, the political stories as well. Politics, economy, security, always the biggest stories. So what does this reshuffle mean? When we talk about insecurity in Nigeria, we're looking at terrorism, we're looking at banditry in the north, we're looking at kidnapping in different parts of the country, we're looking at militancy, in the southeast, even south, and other parts of the country. Is this a serious, real reboot of our nation's military leadership, or are we just seeing a rotation of old hands in new ranks? Please join the conversation. I guess it's already with us. Can you hear me, sir? All right, seems we have a bit of a... Well, numbers to call 0201-277-0993. All right, numbers to call 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. That's the first number. Apologies. We're just trying to get our guests comfortably ready for the program. 0201-277-0993. That's the first number. And then you can also call 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. And WhatsApp number is 08095 975805, 08095 That's a WhatsApp number, and you can all send us a voice note of 1 minute or less. Maybe 30 seconds would be preferred. You can call us on WhatsApp, or you can send a regular WhatsApp message. All right, please scrap that. You can actually, I think it's best you just send a message, because I guess it's already on that system. All right, so it's it may not be possible for you to send us a voice note. Okay. Let me see if we can. Do we have a Dr. Seyi Adetayo with us? Are you there, sir? Can you hear me, please? Okay, you have to please unmute.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, great, great, fantastic. You have to unmute yourself the other way. You're muted. So kindly please unmute yourself on the other device so that we can see you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, indeed we can. All right. Okay. Let's do this. So we're asking for, your reaction, for those of you listening this morning, your reaction to the appointment of new service chiefs. Do you believe that this new leadership at the top of Nigeria's security architecture can change the course of Nigeria's security challenges? I mean, it's well documented, I don't need to tell you. Should Nigerians expect a shift, in strategy, accountability, results? Will anything change? That's a simple question I'm asking. Or is this a movie you've seen before? On Monday, the 13th of October, 2025, we know that President Bola Tinubu approved the appointment of new service chiefs to lead Nigeria's armed forces following the voluntary retirement of their predecessors. Now, according to the announcement from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the new appointees are Major General M.A. Danjuma, who is Chief of Defense Staff, Major General A.O. Yusuf, Chief of Army Staff, and we have the list goes on and on. All right. So the changes come.
It is convenient.
Yes. All right. So we have with us Dr. Seyi Adetayo. Dr. Adetayo is a security and intelligence expert. He's also the publisher of Eon's Intelligence. So those of you who tweet a lot. Dr. Adetayo, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Just trying to make sure that you got comfort. So give us your immediate reaction to the appointment of these gentlemen, these individuals, to serve as Nigeria's new service chiefs.
Well, it is convenient for us to say that it's a movie that we've seen before. But the truth is that as much as we pay so much attention on change of guards in the top hierarchy of our defense, we should not forget the fact that they are not the only institutions of government in Nigeria. We've seen leadership at different parastatals being taken at different times, and we're not paying attention because those are not the kind of things that really make the news. But what I'm trying to say here is that change of guard, replacement of leadership is a norm in both public and private institutions. It's about those in position meeting up with the key results areas or the performance index that has been agreed upon by their supervisor or the person who appointed them into those offices. And if they feel that for one reason or the other, there is need for them to, whether political consideration, tactical consideration, or operational consideration that they need to make some replacements, then it is very important that they do it. So in this case, so many things have been ascribed to the reason or various narratives have been built around this changes, but it's not new, and it's the first that we'll be experiencing in this particular government, and that is after 2 years. So I think we should just cut the president the slack on this one, and let us see if what he has done will bring about improvement in the general security in Nigeria.
All right, interesting. So we should cut the president some slack and see, allow this play out to see if this will bring about, improvement in the security architecture of Nigeria. So are you saying that this is a movie we've seen before? You're not expecting too much, but you're just going to give the president the benefit of the doubt? Are you saying that, despite the fact that this is a movie we've seen before, you believe that things will improve because of these appointments?
Okay, so, just from what you said now, that we shouldn't expect much. The truth is that our expectation is very high, and it's understandable that Nigerians will be expecting that with a new man on the ends of affairs and new leadership, that the insecurity in Nigeria should disappear overnight. If you remember my conversations with you in the past, I've always insisted then, and I'll still continue to insist, that what we're dealing with is not something that will disappear in a year or 5 years or 10 years. It has come to stay with us, and it will be with us for a very, very long time. What we can do as our population is growing, social challenges are increasing, we need to continue to develop capacity to reduce the ability or the intensity of growth of this insecurity. Just keep them at the minimum strengths so that they don't spread beyond, and then we're gradually curtailing them. No country is totally and entirely free of terrorism or such like this. Even the United Kingdom, there's no cases. It's only what we manage. What we manage here is different from what they are managing. But all countries have their own domestic challenges. Now, you see, I said something over the weekend, and I'm going to repeat it here now. One thing we don't understand about defense, security, and most importantly, intelligence-led security intervention is this. When you have a mother, okay, let's say there is a mother, or usually, mothers with children, they're always overwhelmed when the child is overactive, doing something. It's like, can this child sleep or just give me a break? But the moment they look away and they couldn't hear from that child for like 5 minutes, the mother will be worried again. What could this child be up to? And in most cases, by the time the mother will go and check what the child is doing, it's up to something. It's doing something very, very worrisome. And that is the situation. See, that 5 minutes of looking away, that seems that it is a calm. Something bad is happening because that child will be doing something. But the same thing. You see, most times when we see that everywhere is peaceful, like Lagos now, there's people peace in Lagos, Ogun State, people peace in Ogun State, it's like that. We think that nothing is happening. We think that securities are not doing anything. But what we don't understand, that is the most dangerous period. It is the period when majority of the activities are actually going on. And intelligence agencies are actually carrying out their operation, arresting those people you are not aware of. And they will not announce it. They will just clear them. You will not know. It is when they miss out one of the several people involved, or they are yet to catch up with one, and because that one discovered that they are catching up and decide to carry out the activities, and everywhere there is noise everywhere, that is where we now know that something is happening. But the period where we've not had anything, we thought that nothing was happening, but that was when a lot was happening and the security were actually working. So that's why it's convenient for us to say, they will employ this, they will appoint these people now, and again, we won't have anything. We won't get anything. Or nothing will happen. But the truth is that these people are working. But have they been able to meet up with the desire of their commander-in-chief, the KPI sets aside, or are there some political or administrative considerations that require them to be removed so that another set of people can be appointed? And those are the issues that will be the underlying factor. Not really because things are not happening.
All right. Interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, you are a former principal staff at the Department of State Services, so when it comes to intelligence, I'm sure you're speaking from experience. But General Christopher Musa was replaced as the Chief of Defense Staff by General Lufemi Oloyede, who himself was replaced as the Chief of Army Staff by General W. Shaibu. Chief of Air Staff is Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke, who succeeds H.B. Abubakar. And we have a Chief of Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Ayabas, who takes over from Rear Admiral E.A. Ogala. We have Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General E.A.P. Udiendeye, who takes over from himself. That retains his position. Someone that people are not adding to this is the Inspector General of Police. I don't know if I can add that, but he's also retains his position. He's not a service chief, by the way, but hey. Share Adetayo. You've said a lot, a lot to give us, food for thought. Now, as far as you're concerned, what will you say? What do you think? You have been speaking to the people in your community. You have been speaking to people behind the doors and the closed rooms and, intelligence community. You know a lot that you can't even say on radio. But what led to the sacking or the removal of the former service chiefs at this time and appointment of new service chiefs? Bar one, was it related or connected to the coup rumor that has been circulating in the country in recent days and a week? Dr. Adetayo.
Okay. Let me start from where you stopped. People need to understand that there is what the military or all over the world, they have their function. The function is to protect the territorial integrity against external aggression. That's their basic responsibility. Professional soldier, everyone, whether you are a general, you are a soldier. A soldier is expected to be professional. A soldier is not expected to be political. Hence, a soldier is not expected to commit crime or engage in nefarious activity. A soldier is expected to do everything to ensure that the territorial integrity of Nigeria's state is protected. For them to be able to sit tight and do their job, it became important for intelligence department to be set up within the defense, hence the Defense Intelligence Agency, for major two reasons. Number one, to support them during wartime and to support them during peacetime. During wartime, to engage in procurement of intelligence on the enemy and on the forces, on our force itself, so that the authority can make good decisions. So, to collect intelligence within the military community, soldiers within the military community on areas that could be nimble to the professional conduct and achievement of the objectives of the military. Among that includes mutiny, who becoming too political, using their positions to commit crimes when they are excessively over using force or going outside the military doctrine. That is the essence of the military intelligence. Having explained this to you, now, at different points in time, remember we still have the military police. The military police are supposed to do the work of the Nigerian police within the defense, while the defense intelligence are supposed to do the work of the DSS within the defense community. Now, at any point in time that a soldier is derailing and they get wind of it, they can invite them, they can arrest them and interrogate them on different issues that is related to what the scope of their duties or functions are. So in this case, the military, the defense had come out to say, we have, yes, 16 soldiers, officers, you might call them officers, senior officers, but they are all soldiers, are undergoing investigation because of varying disciplinary issues. It is not for us to assume that all has to do with a coup. And even if it has to do with somebody becoming political, see, who has stages? When you begin to become political, looking away from what you are supposed to do, and then you are become political within the establishment, it's the attention and they can bring you in. I'm not saying that is the case this time around.
All right, share Adetayo. I'll come back to you in a second.
Let me conclude.
We have an advert break coming up that I can't miss, so I'll come back to you and we'll give you ample time. Thank you.
Okay.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Sorry, madam. There's an emergency at the shop. They need you now. It's a serious...
Nothing is more serious than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once.
Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help fuel your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
High odds, big wins, fast payouts. Thousands of daily matches laid out. Clear interface is there on your screen. Just enjoy the process as you bet on your teams. Withdraw winnings anytime, no stress. Yep, the game starts with 1xBet. DRUMNG. That's the promo code to get 300% welcome bonus on 1xBet NG. 18 plus, so play responsibly. Yeah.
Live updates! Dem don hear say Jumia Black Friday go start October 31st and e go run reach December 1st. Make you ready to do pass yourself because story wey we dey hear be say Jumia wan drop their biggest awoof this year. From phones, electronics, clothes, crib, house things and plenty more. People wey sabi dey talk say if you never download the Jumia app, make you quick do am now. Come mark that date for your calendar because things go burst brain. No go anywhere. Better still dey front. Jumia. Joy delivered.
Smart mama.
Yes.
What are you making?
I'm making breakfast plus Peak 456 growing up milk.
Breakfast plus Peak 456 growing up milk.
It is fortified with DHA to support brain development. Cereal, pap, just name it. Also has calcium, vitamin D, and high quality protein to make your kids grow strong.
I love it. I will start nourishing my children with Peak 456 growing up milk, fortified with DHA to support brain development.
Grow up strong and smart with Peak 456 growing up milk every day.
Neighbor, I beg you get change. I won't give customer.
I don't get to. Get First Money Merchant POS. Let customers pay with cards and never miss a sale. Don't let no change cost you sales. With First Money Merchant POS, enjoy fast payments, instant settlement, and secure transactions. Visit any First Bank branch or sign up on www.firstbanknigeria.com/get your POS to get yours today. First Bank, you first.
My mama no lie, oh. Food waste with na money kill and plus everything combined, oh. Everything combined, oh. Ogbonge just the arrive, oh. She tell me say na Devon King, so yeah, all she dey use fry, oh. Yeah. Now why did you love it this sweet like this? Chicken in the crisp like this. Fry the plantain, the chips and fish. Everything sweet and please. It's very, very soja, my cheese. Now we dey run it down like this. They cook it, they fry with cheese. Devon King oil is very, very.
Introducing the new Devon King's soya vegetable oil from Devon King's, our trusted family brand. Available in stores nationwide.
It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast for a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week for a lucky winner. So hurry now, eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, choose dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Whether you're buying smoky jollof from your favorite spot in Ikeja, shopping online for your latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, or click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe.
From Danfo to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard, safe, convenient, priceless.
Mommy, Golden Penny is giving away 4 billion naira prizes for the 65th anniversary. Just buy Golden Penny noodles, pasta, or semovita. Check inside pack for code. Send code on WhatsApp and win airtime instantly. With 10 packs of Golden Penny noodles, 3 pasta, or 3 500 grams or 1 kilogram semovita, you can join the raffle and start a chance to win cash prizes, kitchen makeovers, and even a car.
Promo starts from September 22nd, 2025. For more information, visit www.goldenpennypromo.com.
This house will implement spending cuts on household essentials. First, cable subscription from premium to standard.
Aye.
Now, 3 crowns milk from...
Don't touch us, 3 crowns milk, oh.
Why?
Mom sacrifices a lot, and 3 crowns milk nourishes Mom so that she can support our family.
Moms are our treasures beyond measure. So treasure Mom with 3 crowns milk today. 3 crowns milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. We inform, we inspire, we ignite the conversation.
It's a worthy conversation to have.
It would have been to the credit of the presidency of if he had released him.
Because the government is saying one thing, the people are saying a totally different thing.
When Nigeria issue has happened to them or their family, they will know that this is not.
Again, I don't think there is a perfect answer to this story.
We're discussing the EFCC and their war against corruption.
Imagine that in 2026, we'll stop talking about corruption.
That their leaders say this is what you should do for them. Why can't you listen to them?
ADC warns against political witch hunt in coup pro.
Injustice will plunge this country into a chaos.
It's about you, the caller, the listener, the Nigerian on Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And I do not want to hear that I was not giving any command. As long as you are deployed, your task is to secure your community. You are all aware on what condition you are supposed to shoot at the enemy. When your life is at stake and you have no other means of protecting yourself, you are allowed to fire. When your colleague's life is at stake and there's no way you can stop, you are allowed to fire. And when the community or any infrastructure you are protecting is being destroyed and you have no other means of stopping them, you are allowed to fire. So do not be afraid to take out any criminal or any enemy that is destroying or is doing any acts of killing. Is that clear? Yes, sir. But like I've told you, the communities you are protecting must know that you are there to protect them, not to go there and infringe on their human rights. I'm going to hold every commander, from the sector commander to the company commander to the platoon commander to the section commanders responsible. If anything happens within your AOR and you do nothing, you will be court-martialed. That I guarantee you. But again, our policy is to reward hard work and punish indolence. When you do well, we'll commend you, we'll give you awards, and then we'll take care of you the more. You will be promoted. Is that clear? Yes, sir. With the new concept, all armed forces personnel will be withdrawn from within the towns and will go out into the bushes.
All right, that was immediate past Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa. Some insinuating that the man, there was an agenda, behind his removal. There was a political motive behind his removal, because he was going after terrorists. And some statements like the one he just had, some are insinuating that was responsible for Musa's removal. Musa was not the only one who was removed, by the way. This morning we're looking at the appointment of new service chiefs. Some are even pointing to the interview he granted Al Jazeera, where he talked about some persons funding Boko Haram, that they've caught terrorists with hard currency, foreign currency, and that we need to find where these monies are coming from, and then we'll know those who are behind the Boko Haram insurgency and ISWAP and all that. Anyway, I guess this morning, is it true? Is it false? I guess will tell us. But he's Dr. Seyi Adetayo. He's a security and intelligence expert. He's a retired principal staff officer of the Department of State Service and, of course, the publisher of the popular Aeon's Intelligence, helping us break down what all these appointments mean for the military, for veterans, for Nigeria's security architecture, for ordinary Nigerians who are hoping for safety and stability. Dr. Adetayo, before you left, we went on the break. You were just trying to break down some issues. I asked what the reasoning was behind the replacement of the service chiefs. You tried to tell us what happened. Was it a coup? Was it a rumor of a coup? Did people get it wrong? And you were talking about some 16 officers who were possibly suspected of being involved in political activities. And please go on, continue what because it was quite interesting.
Okay, so what I was trying to say, thank you, Bartels. What I was trying to say is this, that world over, the military, they are structured in such a way that they have the intelligence agency. World over, United States, United Kingdom, Israel, just any country, just name it. And the reason why they have the intelligence one is to support during peace and during wartime. During wartime, they gather military-related intelligence that will support the prosecution of the war and enhance the performance of the forces. Now, during peacetime, is to also collect intelligence that will help in sustaining, the momentum, professionalism, and the rest on their personnel, and also prepare them for the future in case that there is war. Now, why do they have that? The reason is that, or why do they have to do that even during peacetime or what? Is because there is that propensity anywhere in the world for some military officers to derail. And the gathering of this intelligence will help them to detect this and they put things right. So it is not out of place that the first intelligence is investigating the matter, just the way the first intelligence in the United States, United Kingdom, and anywhere in the world are currently arresting, interrogating, and investigating their military personnel. And I gave example of issues that can make them to, which also include when officers are becoming political, because there is that propensity for officers to become political. And that's where there is the first intelligence. It's not because there is, and those are the things that, when you say, in the US, the military cannot take over, there is no coup. Because the reason why coup is not possible in the US is because of their own defense intelligence. The same thing in Israel, the same thing in the UK, because they are very strong. They know the moment they want to start becoming political, they are to know, and they are going to be arrested. And I just got into that point as well, where by the time you begin to dream about it, Nigerian government will know. And that's why I said it somewhere, just a few days ago, that Nigeria of 30 years ago is not the same as Nigeria of today. Coup is not sustainable in Nigeria. Nigeria is not Nigeria Republic. Nigeria is not Burkina Faso. I am not saying that the rumor of coup is right, but it's important for us to put things, in place, in proper perspective. One of the reasons why coup was fashionable then and was, attractive then was because of monopoly of communication. For a school to be successful, you must be able to take your soldiers to the residence of the commander-in-chief, and you must be able to take over Radio Nigeria. Once you take over Radio Nigeria and you announce fellow Nigeria, nobody else can counter you. Once you take over the radio, which is where communication is being broadcasted across the whole country, you have secured. And once you're able to cut communication, and soldiers in other military formations, they don't know the whereabouts, they don't know they're only hearing your own voice. Everybody will submit to the authority of the new man claiming to. We are in a deregulated communication era.
Okay. So you're saying
where everybody has a means of communication. Right now, as we're speaking now, thousands of Nigerians are watching us, they are listening to us. Which means that if one funny guy decides to just say, fellow Nigerians, 10 million Nigerians will respond to him and tell you, we don't know you. Go and sleep. And that is the end. Nigeria of today is different from then. So,
all right.
I tell people, please,
are you saying
go and rest. This whole thing does not make sense.
Are you saying that the rumors of coup were false? That from what you know, it was...
It is still a rumor until it is confirmed by the authorities. So we have to give them time. You see, not rumor of coup. No coup are taking place. There is a rumor of officers arrested, and people were thinking that they were arrested because probably they are becoming political, or they are considering, having conversation around change of power. It is still something that is still, if it is true, still in thinking and planning, not in execution. So if somebody is thinking, it's an offense. If you discuss it with one person, it is an offense. It's a crime. If we discuss it with 3 people, it's a crime. You don't have to carry it out.
All right.
Before it becomes a crime, a treasonable offense. That is the point we are trying to make here now. That even thinking of it, even when it is not even possible for you to carry out a coup in a modern day Nigeria and succeed, the mere fact that you are thinking about it, you are discussing it, you have committed a crime as a soldier.
Right.
Even though it is not realistic.
Right.
I mean, it's not realistic.
I think we know some of those who've been killed, sentenced to death for allegedly planning a coup, in the times past.
Even hearing about it.
Yes.
Some people, because they heard about it, they were not part of it, but they heard about it. It becomes an offense. I think I read somewhere that General Malu was demoted just because he heard about the coup, and he couldn't do anything about it because it was at the last minute. He was not part of it. He was demoted. And what saved him was because there were enough evidence that he was not part of it or the planner then.
I'm trying to remember the name of the officer who...
so it's just hearing about it and you don't report an offense.
I'm trying to remember the officer who reported a coup to Buhari and was IBB and then was jailed. Daniel Bamidele is his name, you remember? Then later he refused to report the one that he heard about and was executed. And IBB wrote about Bamidele in his book, if you remember, in the Maman Vatsa conspiracy. So that one failed to report. They said that he heard about the coup and failed to report. That's Major Daniel Bamidele. He failed to report, and he said, "Well, the one I had, and I reported that I had something. Or you guys arrested, you detained me, and then this one that I had, I said I won't report. Now you'll be executing me." So you're absolutely right, and history is there to also bear witness to that. So are you saying that this...
There's one more thing that I want to call your attention to.
Okay.
There's one more thing that I want to call your attention to. And that's the fact that since the seat of government moved from Lagos to Aso Rock in Abuja, have you seen any coup succeeded? Have you seen any coup carried out? Nigeria of today It's not the same of Nigeria of 30 years ago. The vulnerability, the heat at running over, presidential villa is no longer there. That communication monopoly is no longer there. The strength of the Guards Brigade, their structure, their formation is not the same as that of the Goddam Barrack.
All right.
All the coup that took place in Nigeria and was successful were in Lagos.
So I just want to ask, do you feel that this arrest of 16 officers for planning a coup, as you said it now, or for thinking about a coup, or for discussing politics, let's call it that way, has any or had anything to do with the rejigging of the service chief?
If at all.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's still a rumor. A rumor until confirmed to us by the government, and I don't work on rumors. And yes, if it is true, why not? If it is true, an investigation suggests that probably there is laxity, or there are some things that requires that leadership has to be rejigged. Why not? You see, there are a whole essence of appointing people, reappointing people, reshuffling. But in this case, it is a rumor. In this case, it has not been confirmed. In this case, there was no coup at all. We've not seen any. We've not seen military movement. We've not seen, weapon procured, or some people, said to have been intercepted because they want to go and run over, presidential villa or the rest. It is just internal military disciplinary action that we have heard about. That it has to do with disaffection among certain people around related to promotion, stagnation, and stuff like that. Yeah, promotion, stagnation, and look for promotion and stagnation and disaffection can make people to begin to consider being mutinous. It may not necessarily be cool. It may be mutiny. We've seen situations where, because of allowances and because of high rates of deaths of soldiers in Maiduguri, Borno State at that time, when some soldiers decided to be mutinous, we saw what happened, and we saw what happened to them. They were tried, some sentenced to death, some sentenced to life imprisonment. They were arrested because they rose against the authority, even though the person on the ends of affairs was disciplined, because it was found to be wanting. These are entirely military internal affairs. Nigerians should let it be. Americans don't break their heads.
So are you saying that Christopher Musa and co were
believe and trust their military?
Share it. Are you saying Christopher Musa and co may have been removed because of this
that is not what I said.
Issue,
I said,
but Nigerians should let it be?
No, that is not what I said. I said, if at all it is true. You ask, is it enough? I said, any issues within any organization that is not going in line, even where you are working, if performance, if operation is becoming poor and everything is going south, the owners of the Nigerian Info would want to look at changing the leadership, somebody who can restructure. So I'm speaking generally that any organization that is not performing, if at all it is true, it's enough to cause rejigging rather. But in this case, it is entirely a rumor. And the military have come out to say what we're having is nothing more than internal disciplinary issues relating to 1, 2, 3, 4 issues. And they mention it, we should let it be.
Okay, share Adetayo.
The commander-in-chief is the one who appointed the service chiefs, and is the one who can decide whether they have performed well enough for him to retain them. See, not all of them were sacked. We had those who are promoted. So if there was a problem within the Nigerian army, why will the chief of army staff retained?
Okay, share Adetayo.
Promoted.
Yeah, share Adetayo. You've
CDS.
You've raised a very important point. So
we need to look at this. He was given a promotion. So we should look at the this rejigging beyond all these narratives around rumors of coup.
Okay. So let's hit on that. I won't waste time to ask you that, because a lot of Nigerians are also talking about it. Why was Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede not removed alongside with his cosmates, but was rather retained and given a promotion to the position of Chief of Defense Staff from Chief of Army Staff. What do you think was
because they are doing
magic for that?
They are doing well because he did well. And mind you, the people arrested, undergoing investigation, are personnel of the Nigerian Army, in which Oluyede is their Chief of Army Staff. So if he had failed in his responsibility as Chief of Army Staff, reining his men to be in order, then he wouldn't have been promoted. He has been promoted because his employer or the person who appointed him found him worthy for an elevation to not just oversee the Nigerian Army alone, oversee the 3 armed forces, Nigerian Army, Navy,
there's some
and the Air Force.
There's some speculation.
It means that Mr. President is saying, you have done.
There's some speculation that it may not be unconnected. Yeah, Seyi Adetayo, can you hear me? There's some speculation that this promotion, for Oluyede may not be unconnected to his, tribe of origin. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm happy that you said speculation. So let us leave it at that. People always build something around. So we shouldn't work on rumors and speculations.
No. This is the view of some people. Some people believe that Olufemi Oluyi, the Lieutenant General, is now the Chief of Defense Staff because he's a Yoruba man. And the President wants a Yoruba man there. Just like we have a Yoruba man as the Inspector General of Police. That's what some people believe. Are they right? If not, why are they not right?
I think we should not be promoting all these ethnic narratives. You are going to come from somewhere in Nigeria, and no matter how good you are, if you are promoted or if you are appointed, somebody's going to say something. Oh, they are. If you should put a northern and there, they say, oh, he's trying to pacify the North so that the North will not be angry that he's been promoting and appointing his kinsmen. He decided to put somebody from his own side. He was put there because he's his kinsman and he can trust him more. And in fact, let me tell you, if it is about coup, Oluyede is more useful to him in the Nigerian Army than at CDS. And that is the truth. But the truth here is that the man has done well. There are other people that this man has groomed and has recommended. And the commander-in-chief has said, it's better we speak on facts than speaking on speculation. The facts on ground is that the man in charge of the Nigerian Army, or that was in charge of the Nigerian Army, under whom 16 officers were arrested and undergoing interrogation, had been promoted. Is to tell you something that, as against what people are thinking, or some people are thinking and saying, the reality on ground is pointing different in different direction from that. The man has been promoted, means that Mr. President is saying that you have done well leading the Nigerian Army. I want you to lead the 3 arms of the Nigerian Armed Forces. That is the fact on ground, and that is what we can easily point out to and talk about. But when they come and give us the final brief on the disciplinary actions, and they say this is the reason why, they will not tell us only that it was what they have also done. Then we can now be able to understand why the government took the actions that it took.
Okay, Seyi Adetayo, before we go, because of time, just quickly, what key reforms, or operational shift would you expect the new service chiefs to introduce immediately?
There is nothing I want to say now that will be meaningful to the public. Military tradecraft is not something for public consumption because they will not understand. They have never been here. They don't wear the shoe. They don't know where it pinches. They don't understand, military operations, tactical.
Just give us a try. Tell us. We don't mind. We don't mind.
I'm going to say something. Yeah. I'm going to give you an instance now where I'm saying that. For instance, There was a document in circulation, a letter written by the DSS in Ondo State to the brigade commander in Kure, and it got leaked. And there panic everywhere. People are saying, there is ISWAP. But what people don't understand is that agency like DSS don't write at the beginning of an issue. They get intelligence, they work on it, they neutralize the threat. When they believe that the threats within their own understanding have been neutralized, is when they communicate to others like they did. The reason is that if they had cleared 14, perhaps there is a 15th that they have missed, the 15th that they've missed. That communication will let others know that, okay, something happened, they are working on it in case you see.
Okay, Adetayo, I'm afraid we have to just go for our next commercial break and probably leave it at that. Please stay with us.
Please, where can I buy soya oil?
You know there is soya oil, and then there is Devon King's soya oil, which is very, very, very soya.
I just wanted to hurry and buy soya oil to cook for my family.
Aha! For those your fine family, they will like Devon King's soya oil. It is very, very...
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.